Margaret Mitchell was born into a conservative family in Atlanta, Georgia, on November 8, 1900. She spent her childhood at Fitzstallard Manor, an experience that later became an important source of inspiration for her Gone with the Wind. In 1922, 22-year-old Mitchell married liquor merchant Red Upshaw, but soon after the marriage she discovered that Red was an alcoholic and even violent towards her. The marriage only lasted 3 months, but it caused great psychological trauma to Mitchell. From writing the novel in 1927 to the publication of Gone with the Wind in 1936, Mitchell spent 10 years completing this masterpiece. During this period, John almost gave up his career in the advertising agency and devoted himself entirely to Mitchell's creation. Once the novel was published, it quickly became a bestseller, selling more than 30 million copies and being translated into many languages. In 1939, the film Gone with the Wind adapted from the novel was released, further expanding Mitchell's influence. Since its publication in 1936, the novel has quickly become popular all over the world and has become a classic in the history of literature. Not only did it win the Pulitzer Prize for Literature, it was also adapted into the movie Gone with the Wind and became a classic in the history of Hollywood movies. As a result, Mitchell became famous and established deep connections with many celebrities in literature, film, and television. Sometimes, the most painful choice is often the most correct. Life is like a dance. There will always be a time when the music comes to an end. To the world, you are one person, but to someone, you are his entire world. It's the unexpected that really changes our lives. The past is past, the dead is dead, and the living will continue to live. The lover is vulnerable because he is completely open to the other person. The worst thing about losing someone is that they are so close to you yet they feel so far away. A lover is vulnerable because he is completely open to the other person. Sometimes we have to give up something in order to get something better. We always find the brightest light in the darkest moments.